Another player that I always felt might be cursed is Wes Welker, who always seems to draw the short end of the stick in the Super Bowl. Welker played in 3 Super Bowls and coached in another one, but has lost each time. He's 0 for 4. To make matters worse, in 2 of those, he played with Tom Brady, and in another, he played with Peyton Manning. Now, Welker doesn't have as many Super Bowl losses as some other players. 3 players have actually lost 5 times. That is, offensive lineman Glenn Parker, linebacker Cornelius Bennett, and quarterback Gail Gilbert. However, these are inflated because they include the Bills' four-peat of Super Bowl losses, so I'd consider that more so to be a part of the Bills' curse rather than the individual players. Welker's involves several teams over a long span of time. It just seems unlucky. He played with Tom Brady for 6 seasons as a go-to guy, but never won the Super Bowl with him. Instead, he lost twice during that period to the Giants, one of those being the record-breaking season that saw the undefeated 18-0 Patriots upset in the Super Bowl. He later left New England to go play with Peyton Manning and Denver, and immediately was a part of Peyton's historic regular season performance and the Broncos' historic beatdown by Seattle in the Super Bowl, making him 0 for 3 with 2 of the greatest quarterbacks to ever play. Now, what's ironic is that the following year, New England would win the Super Bowl against the Seahawks, so 2 years after Welker left New England for Denver. And what's also ironic is, after that year, which was Welker's second with the Broncos, he would leave Denver for St. Louis. And the season immediately after he left, the Broncos won the Super Bowl. So despite being on so many championship contending teams, he was always on the right one at the wrong time. It does get worse for poor Wes. After he hung up his cleats, he took up coaching, including being the wide receiver coach for the 49ers during the 2019 season. Now that year, San Francisco made it to the Super Bowl, where they faced off against the Kansas City Chiefs and up-and-coming superstar Patrick Mahomes, who, like Brady, always finds himself mixed up in this stuff. The Chiefs, of course, won that game. But what you may not remember is that San Francisco had a 10-point lead going into the 4th quarter. Regardless, that makes Welker 0-4 in Super Bowls, despite being a part of some pretty stacked teams. Now thankfully, he has plenty of time to get a ring as a coach, although I wouldn't personally risk having him on my sideline. I think this is a tough one to break, but not impossible. Just go coach for the Chiefs.